Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late October, moving into early November 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aquarians. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do you have for the Aquarians, please? And as you can all see, I'm in the season spirit. You get to have your cards read by a bumblebee, which I hope you enjoy the experience, my friend. This is one that I like to wear every year, so I like to give this one to the Aquarians. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for you, Aquarius. What's happening? That's the spirit team. All right, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, I got this one in the Libra reading as well. So this might be something that a lot of air signs are dealing with here. We have this 10 of Wands energy. So your own personal energy and your well-being are very important here. There's like an energy of recovery, okay? Or energetically zapped, like it's 10 of Wands like energy. So before we really dive into that, we'll talk about it. If you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. It's the last week to get your name in for it. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this energy here. So you see this person on the card. They have another person literally on their shoulders, and it did show up in the Libra reading as well. So this is like a heavy, burdensome, cumbersome type of energy. So it feels like a lot. You might be dealing with a lot or a lot on your mind, and you could be recuperating from something when this card shows up as well. Healing yourself, whether it's mind, body, or soul. It's just heavy. Okay, so in this time, you might feel a little zapped energetically, like you might not have as much energy as you normally do. It's heavy. I always say watch out for the physical body as well with this card, especially like the neck, back, and spine. You might need a little good massage, a good rub down of some sort when this card shows up, because it's not an easy one to cope with, but it can be dealt with. That's a big thing, right? Carrying the weight of others could sometimes be a hard thing to do, or just carrying a lot of weight in general, whether it's emotional, mental, or physical weight. So we're just going to put that down right there. I don't think we need to overcomplicate it. It is what it is. Let's get into tarot. And I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading anyway. It's just a footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Let's shuffle it up one time here for my Aquarians. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. Because to me, it felt like somebody was in the feels. Someone was in the feelers last week. Your reading was titled, They Are Mad. Okay, so maybe someone got under your skin and you were upset. Maybe someone was a little upset in general. Like it just felt disgruntled for some reason. So you might have been dealing with a disgruntled person. So let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get it rocking though. Let's get 3 cards to start for Aquarius, please. All right, so we are starting off with a bang. We got the Knight of Wands. Lots of action here in the beginning. So something's starting fast, or something might start fast or come in hot and heavy when we have Knight of Wands, fire sign energy. Let's get a couple more. It makes sense with the vibes we were seeing last week, because that Knight of Wands could get a little disgruntled themselves. Let's get 2 more. I don't want to presume before we have a full story out. Okay, 7 of Wands, lots of fire here. And I've been seeing that especially for the air signs. There's been a lot of this fire-air combo happening. But 7 of Wands could be very good. All fire. We have the 11-11 card right here on the back end of 4 of Wands. So this isn't necessarily a tough reading in itself, because this could be very positive. I feel like I need to be skeptical, though, Aquarius, because fire can be a little uncontrollable, unpredictable. So let's just go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, this rarely happens in my style of reading, where every single card is of the same element, same suit. So what did we talk about? Or what did I talk about in the beginning? This reminded me of the 10 of Wands. Now we have all Wands showing up here. Wands represent our inner energy, or the energy that we use to express action. It's motivation, it's passion, it's desire, it's drive. It's also anger sometimes. So you see how the scales could tilt. Like sometimes it could be someone super motivated, let's go, let's do this. But there's this little uncontrollable aspect to fire, right? That yes, it's life-giving, but at the same time, it's also dangerous sometimes. So we'll go through this skeptically, right? Because there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion this week. So let's go one by one and really start to break this down and piece it together. So position number one, we have the Knight of Wands. Like I said, we are starting with a bang. We're starting very quick. So this could be something or someone that comes in really fast. This is a big card of action. Now, if you are linked to an Aries, a Leo, a Sag, they could be showing up here. You might have placements there as well. And the Knight of Wands, to me, once again, is a card of taking action, making moves, going, getting it popping, getting it done. So sometimes that could be very good, but at the same time, it could be volatile. It could be someone going in to fight, right? This is a warrior. Don't forget that. Knights are warriors. It could be communication as well, or just action in general. When we think of traits of the Knight of Wands, we think of an individual or a person that likes to be the star of the party, right? This is someone that likes the spotlight, likes a lot of attention. There could be some ego here on this Knight of Wands, so it's flashy as well. So we want to keep an eye on that as we move through the reading. Now, moving to the center, this is where the energy starts to shift and change a little bit. There's confidence here in the beginning, so something about your confidence or how confident you are in yourself or a situation doesn't have to be bad. Now, moving to the center, we have the Seven of Wands. This card shows up often for me in my personal readings that I get done, right? I'll admit that to all of you. The Seven of Wands could be very, very good things. This could be someone that is very determined. Once they're set on something, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep doing it regardless of what pops up. The challenges, the trials, the tribulations. This is someone that's going to keep fighting the good fight. Not backing down is the name of the game with the Seven of Wands. But the challenges of this card is, yes, it could be conflict. Yes, it's fire. It could be unpredictable, unexpected, surprising, but it could sometimes be someone that feels trapped or that there's nothing they can do about something. It's like, all right, well, I'm feeling trapped or imprisoned or cornered, so you might need to get out a little bit when this card shows up. The Seven of Wands can also represent problems, situations that keep popping up. So you know how in life sometimes where, you work to solve something, you work to solve an issue, you work to solve a problem, and then like another one takes its place. That's what this Seven of Wands could represent. Okay, so we'll see what happens when we get to the back end. I'm just trying to straighten these out as best I can. Now, moving to the last card of the main spread, we have the 1111 card, the Four of Wands. Now, as far as fire cards go, this one is a bit more stable. This is a card of celebration, a cause for celebration, happiness, and it's extremely sturdy. It could represent the family, it could represent the home, similar to the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So I love this card. This could be a good result in the end, okay? If you're not thinking about your living situation, your home, and your family, the Four of Wands is super celebratory, but I feel like it's also spiritual, okay? Because it does have the number signs. You might be seeing lots of number signs in this time. Spirit might be trying to guide you or move you in a specific direction. So watch out for the repeating ones, the repeating twos, threes, other number signs, synchronicities, because you might be getting lots of omens from Spirit. So keep your eyes peeled. So we really need to dive deeper on all this, Aquarius. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. My guides and Spirit team, what's happening with my Aquarians? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is over here. If you have any messages you want to give to Aquarius, drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. I'll make sure my antennas are good. Let's get in on that Knight of Wands. Why is that Knight of Wands here, please? What's this possible action? What's this forward momentum? Thank you. Okay, that's improvement. That's change. That's good. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Knight of Pentacles. It's like, all right, I'm tired of feeling this way, so I'm just not gonna anymore. Like, that could be someone's thought process. It's like the Five of Pentacles in reverse could be issues with money. So I would say in this time, like, Don't overspend. With the Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it could be someone like spending recklessly. So watch out for that in this time. But a big thing I'm feeling here is like, all right, well, I'm tired of feeling this way. Okay, I'm tired of solitude, or I'm tired of a separation. I'm tired of something, so I'm just going to choose not to. I'm going to take action. I'm going to make a move so I don't have to feel this anymore. Okay, so that's kind of the energy I'm just picking up here in the front end. Somebody getting tired of a certain feeling or a certain situation and making some big moves to switch it up or change it. Now, we'll see how that all plays out. We'll see how that all goes. But I do still need to reiterate that. Like, this is somebody that's not really great with money, and this could be someone that's not super reliable as well. Okay, so there might be somebody you're connected to that's like a little bit flaky sometimes. I mean, only take that if it hits. I feel like I just need to bring that energy up where it's like someone who's not super dependable is what I'm picking up here. Let's keep moving. I don't want to get too caught up in it. But yeah, there is action here. There is movement being made. So let's see if we could get more detail on it, because I think we might just be signifying an individual, okay? So, and I'm getting this mess. I'm just going to say it. Some of you, like, if you do work a job, you might be tempted to, like, just walk out. All right? Some of you, like, or that might be something you say, like, I just want to walk out of this place. Like, I'm over this. Let's go to the Seven of Wands. Obviously, that's not every Aquarius. Why is that Seven of Wands here? Thank you. Good. All right, so as we move forward, now we're getting into the celebration, the celebratory energy. We have the Three of Cups in the upright underneath the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you might need to get out and have a little fun here, Aquarius, or you need to lighten up in regards to something and take it for what it's worth. I'm getting several different messages here, so only take what hits. But this could be showing an individual that has an issue in regards to drinking or substance. All right, we're going to move past that quick. Could be showing up in energy with the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. Someone that throws a whole bunch back or might have struggles in regards to substance. That's not the main message, though. I feel like for a lot of you, this is Spirit saying, like, listen, you need to loosen up a little bit. You need to do something fun. Whatever your definition of fun is. Now, everyone has different definitions of fun. Some people like to go out and go to a restaurant. Some people like to go party it up, live it up, go to a big city. Some people like just chilling in the house and watching a show and a movie and eating some good food, whatever it might be. Like, Spirit is asking you to make time to have fun. Make time to take care of yourself. Okay, like, that's a big energy I'm picking up here. But once again, another thing I'm feeling aside from those two messages is we are moving towards, like, if you're tired of feeling a certain way and you start making action towards it, there could be really big wins and victories coming in. Okay, because the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, these are cards of celebrating, a cause for celebration. So there could be massive wins and victories coming in for a lot of Aquarians. Let's keep pushing. Let's see what's up with that 1111 card. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadows. Don't want to speak on it too much just yet, but it's looking good. And I feel like I'm getting the energy of other people in here too. Like, it's not just your energy showing up here. Okay. Let's see why that Four of Wands is here. Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Four of Wands. Yeah, I will say for a lot of you, Spirit could be really sending you extremely powerful omens in this time. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled for, like, powerful omens from Spirit where they're really trying to guide you, because this is a very giving, equal card. It's also karmic. So when I see it under the 1111 card, it's like, here's a sign, here's a sign, here's another sign. This is what you should be doing. This is where you should be going. This is how you should handle that situation. You just need to have eyes to see it. Okay, so I feel like I need to reiterate that for some of you. But once again, the Six of Pentacles to me is a card. Yes, it's charitable. Yes, it's giving, something you might want to give your energy to, but it's just open, free-flowing, equal type of energy. So connecting all of this, getting through a time of struggle into the time of celebration, in various areas of your life, Aquarius, things could start really bouncing your way. And I know that's a very generalized statement, but this is a general reading. And half of the spread here is extremely positive, where it's like, yeah, we have a little conflict, we have a tough time, but getting to the end is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So for a lot of you, there could be massive victories in a lot of different areas of life, wins, victories, all that. all that stuff. This feels really good. But once again, keep your eyes open for the signs. Let's go through and do a quick recap, because I was picking out some very specific things. Like this reading had very specific, but it also had some generalized things. So let's go through one by one before we get your shadow card. So position number 1, we have the Knight of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, initially, I was feeling like, yeah, big warning about your spending. Make sure you're not spending willy-nilly. Or this could represent an individual you're connected to where they just don't know how to deal with money. They don't know how to budget it. They don't know how to spend it, all that stuff. I was also getting the vibe of someone saying, I'm tired of feeling a certain way, so I'm going to take action and make change. And it could pop up very spontaneously. Another thing I was picking up here was like somebody getting the urge to like walk out of a job. Moving to the center, like job abandonment. Into the center, we have the 7 of Wands with the 3 of Cups in the upright. There was a very beautiful message here as well, but there was also a little bit of a warning, especially with the front end. Like if there's an unreliable individual that you're connected to, there might be another individual showing up here that might struggle in regards to drink or substance. But a big thing that I was picking up was Spirit telling you, like, listen, you need to figure out ways to have fun, lighten up. If things have been serious, if things have been rough, you need to enjoy yourself in some sort of way. Okay, like have fun. Life isn't always a battle. Make some time for yourself, okay? Whatever fun is for you. But this is where we start moving in to the beautiful win, victory-based type of energy. We have the 4 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles, and I was getting the powerful omens and signs, spirits just throwing them your way. Like, here you go, here's a sign, here's a sign, here's another sign. So keep your eyes open for it. But once again, with the gift giving of the 6 of Pentacles, the celebration, I just see various victories in different areas of life, because cups are emotional. This is monetary. This is passion. So for a lot of Aquarians, things could be switching in your favor in this time. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you a shadow card now. Lots of big wins and victories for you, my friends, in different areas of life. So let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius. And yes, my friends, I always like to end off the reading with a nice little shadow card just to see what's in there, whether it's something within you, whether it's something you don't quite see. I feel like it's a nice thing to do. Okay, doesn't always have to be a challenge. So let's see what's up. And yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it down in the comments. My channel members helped me pick out costumes for this weekend. I put a nice all sign reading in there the other day, so I'm always doing special things with my members. Obviously, no pressure. Just got to mention it at some point, right? Let's get a shadow card here. What's in the shadows for Aquarius? Thank you. All right, Tower. Okay, so things changing suddenly, and you know what towers represent if you watch tarot. And we all have a tower that we're still grappling with somewhere inside us, whether it's something that happened like a decade ago, 5 years ago, last year, or even yesterday. Towers represent the foundation being shooken up. It also represents shock and change. So when I see this as a shadow card, it tells me a couple things. One, there might be a tower moment or a big upheaval that you still haven't completely healed from. But another message that we could pull from a tower in the shadows is Spirit asking you to really analyze how you respond to the unexpected or things that pop up out of nowhere. Do you deal with that in a very healthy way? The tower could also be that fiery energy that we were picking up in the beginning. So just know it's still here in the shadows as well. So that might be good for pushing forward or motivation or anything else. But Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the September subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's fire and air readings. But for October, I'll be going back to one of the classics. I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of the most beautiful decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments if there's a zodiac sign that you clash with. If so, which signs do you kind of bump heads with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of October, your name will be announced in the community tab, my friends. As always, much love, and I'll see you next time.